everyone, welcome back on the channel. Welcome to this first full gameplay walkthrough of Haywire, the second edition of the role. Instead of just going through some of the changes from version 1 to version 2, I thought, yeah, let's do a full game and have a look at the whole set of rules. I'm just going to probably not play that much with the vehicle part in that video. That will come a bit later. I just want to focus on the core infantry rules. So let's dive straight into it. When you set a game of Haywire, first thing you need to do is place a number of threat token equal to the number of 30 by 30 centimeter tile on your board. Here I'm playing on a 90 by 120 table, so I need 12 threat token. In the rule it said that you need to spread them evenly on the board, but since here I'm launching the assault on that favela here, I just put a bit more, I just really put all the threat token toward the favela and none of them are toward those civilian building over here. It might be a bit more complicated because the action will be more condensed, more token can see each other, we'll see, but I just thought it will make more sense. Once you have placed the threat token, well, first you need to place your table, next threat token, then you need to actually draw your mission objective. Haywire comes with plenty of random mission you can use to create your action, your games, but you are of course free to create your own scenario. So for today's mission, the operation is called Raven's Wing. We need to gather some more intel on enemy position in the surrounding district. The OP4 has multiple vehicles here, let's try to search them to find some intel. For the setup, place 3 OP4 vehicles in various locations of the board and randomly place the objective in one of them. To search the vehicle, model needs to interact with it using the interact action. So here, there is 2 pickup over here and a third one there. With the token on top. So basically here I have 3 different tokens. 2 of them are red and represent a false objective, and 1 is green and represent the real objective. And one of my model need to interact with each to be able to reveal it to know the location of the actual objective. So I'm hoping it will be one of those 2 because that one is very far and I'm not going to be able to go sneaky up to there. So that's it for the operation. The next step is to pick a team to send into that mission. Haywire comes with a bunch of units you can use to send to your mission. It's divided in Tier 1 and Tier 2 units. Tier 1 represent the Special Forces and Tier 2 represent the regular army. So here I'm going to send a Tier 1 unit. There are many available. Many are the main unit. It's big unit that have access to 6 different classes plus 2 super action. But in addition to those main units, you can also send a second unit. The second unit are a smaller unit that consist of only 2 different classes with a really specific task. Like here we have the Jawbreaker is the kind of CIA cell with an undercover agent and a deniable asset. You could have a sniper spotter team if you want to have some backup on the top of a building, for example. So for today's mission, I'm sending Neptune, which is a unit, the role is direct action. It consists of a team leader, an assault class, a breacher, a pointman, a dog handler, and a support class. And in addition to Neptune, I'm going to send actually Jawbreaker, the CIA, for me it's the CIA. If you are in France, it could be like a DGSC kind of unit. It will consist of an undercover agent and a deniable asset. So that's the team I'm going to send into that mission. The team, I actually took all their cards over here. So here, down here, we have the 2 guys from the CIA. The undercover agent, one of the coolest class maybe. He has the ability to, he's actually hidden, he doesn't have any weapon visible, he can navigate freely on the board as long as he's not moving within 6 inches of a threat token. That way he can reveal different threat token without triggering the alert. And the rest of my team is here. the Neptune team have access to two support actions. The first one is Gun Run. It can call basically a bird that can do some close air support, and we have access also to the Tactical Jammer once activated that prevents the Op4 from calling reinforcement in the spawn phase, so that's very helpful. I also already pick up my infill point. It will be Corona, the same as in my previous video. I wanted to do basically read the same scenario. The assaulting team is deployed using two civilian vehicles placed with a minimum of 20 inches between each other. So I have my first vehicle over here and my second vehicle over there. So we are almost ready. Here we have everything for the Op4. So we have all the Op4 classes. There are plenty of them with the cartel faction. The first set here is the cartel. The second set here is the corrupt police unit. The cartel has access to three support actions that we can find here. We have the reinforcement and the threat level deck, so we are good to go for the Op4. And here we have the Fog of War event deck that will spice things up a bit. So that's it for the setup. We can start with the first turn. First thing I want to do in some of the early turns is to try to reveal as much Op4 as possible, as much threat token as possible. So first thing, I'm going to activate my leader. I'm going to do a really small movement up to here, and every model has 2 action points. With this second action point, I'm going to use the Empower skill. He can give one of his action points to another friendly model on the board, and he's going to give that to this model over here, my undercover agent. So that's it for my team leader. Now I'm going to activate my undercover agent. So this guy here is going to do a first move, 6 inches up to here. From there, I'm going to reveal the threat token there. To reveal a threat token, you take a d20, you roll it, and some enemy. So here we are on the threat level 1 on turn 1. I obtain a 12. A 12 spawn 1 Soldado plus 1 Halcon. The Halcon is the sniper. Cool thing about the sniper, well, cool for the sniper but not for our team, is that he has the high ground skills. When a Halcon is revealed, place him instead on the highest point on the board. I'm skipping some of the details because I know it. So let's take the sniper. Here I'm grabbing the sniper from Spectre Miniature plus a basic Soldado. So I'm going to place the Soldado here next to those table here, and the sniper is placed on the highest point on the board that is not yet occupied. So for example here, if they were already a sniper here, I couldn't spawn another sniper here, it will be placed on the other building here. So the two highest points are actually those two buildings, and in Haywire, if you can't decide something, like those two buildings are the same height, you roll. So 1, 2, 3 this one, 4, 5, 6 the other one. And it will be 6, so it will be the second one. And what is also written on the card is that this model is placed facing the threat token where he was supposed to be revealed. So he's facing this direction, but since there is this building plus the wall, it doesn't have a good line of sight in that area, so that's actually great for me. So that's it for now. That's the end of my first action. Now with my second action point, I'm going to move this guy over here. From there, he can see. So for sure, he can see the threat token behind the barricade here, and he can actually see. Yeah, I was just checking with the corner of that building here, but he can actually also see the third model over here. So let's reveal those. I'm going to first the threat token here, and second roll will be the guy up there. So the first token is a 8. 8 means it's a civilian. 6 to 10, it's a civilian. So I'm just going to place a civilian there wandering around. And second roll, it will be the guy behind the sandbags. It's a 12, another Soldado plus Halcon. Okay, so the Soldado has been placed there, and the sniper is placed in the Yeah, the highest point of the board not yet occupied, facing the threat token where he was supposed to be. So now I still have one action point on that model, so I'm going to what I want to do is actually reveal maybe also this token. It won't be possible this turn, but yeah, let's try to approach with him to be able to reveal it try to reveal it next turn. So I'm going to move him over here. So that's it for this guy. Now I'm going to move the rest of my team. So here I have my deniable asset. I'm going to move him to do 2 move action to bring him over here. And now I have my assault class. I would like to try to not raise the alert this turn. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, now I'm going to move that guy over here. So that's it for my 4 model in that area. Now I'm going to move the team over here. The team is a bit stuck in that area because there is 1 threat token here plus 1 there. If they advance and if there are some enemy, yeah, the alert will be raised really quickly, especially also there is 1 threat token here. So I'm going to wait a bit, because those threat tokens will move at the end of this turn, so we'll see where they go. So I'm going to move basically every model doing standard move action, and with their second action point, I'm going to do an overwatch. That means they will be able to fire in the opponent phase if they move in their line of sight. So yeah, that's pretty much it, moving all of them so they will stack like that. So that's it for me. We jump onto the op 4. I'm going to move some of the closest threat token on camera. After that I will pause to move all the others. So for example this one here, actually first you move the reveal op 4 model. So first you need to reveal this one here. So this guy is actually moved 3 inches in that direction. So where is my ruler? 3 inch in that direction, so that's actually great. 3 inch is moving up to here. The next one is the one behind the sandbags. He's moving 4 inches, so 4, it's that. So he's actually going down behind the gate. Maybe he wants to go out. I actually also move all my snipers, so this one is facing this direction now, and this one is facing the other direction. Once reveal op 4 model has been activated, we now activate the threat token, and we again always activate the closest to your 4, so we'll start with this one here. And this one doesn't move, and the aim icon just defines that is looking in that direction. And I'm going now to pause the camera and move all the others. Okay, so right now I'm pretty lucky because that guy here turned in the opposite direction, same as this one, though the second one is looking in my direction and the sniper as well, so that area is still a bit problematic. But yeah, that's the end of the op 4 phase. We jump onto the spawn phase, but since the alert is not raised, nothing happened in this spawn phase. So let's jump onto turn 2. On turn 2, we switch threat level, so we jump to threat level 2. So here, just to show you some of the difference, is that here we have 1 to 5 to have nothing and 6 to 10 to have civilian. Now it has been a bit reduced. So as you progress in the turn and increase threat level, the chance to encounter enemy just raise. So that's start of turn 2. Let me have some thoughts of what I want to do. I'm going to do a bit of the same, meaning here my team leader, I'm going to move him 6 inches up to here, and he's going to grant his second action point to another model, and it will be again my undercover operator, undercover agent. So this guy is going to do a first move, then a second move, and he's just arriving behind, actually. Oh, you know what? Instead of doing a standard combat action, is going to do a melee action. When you arrive in the back of an enemy model that is not alerted, it's automatically a win. So basically here, my guy arrives behind that Cortel Soldado and automatically kills him. That's automatic. And here I can now reveal that op4 model. So let's see what we have here. We have a 14, so one Soldado, one Sicario. Okay, that's not cool. That's not cool. We have two enemies to deal with here. So here I used two actions to move plus my third action to do the combat action. So I can't do anything else with this model. On this side here, I only have one model equipped with a suppressor, which is my assault class here. Okay, that's not super great. We'll see what we do. Let me pause and have some thoughts. Okay, so I found a way to get out of that situation. At least I have a plan. My support guy here have the suppressing fire ability. I can target a point on the board in line of sight, and model within that 1 inch radius won't be able to be activated. So that's what I'm going to do over here. My support guy is actually this model here. He doesn't see them, but he can target the point that is just at their feet, and basically it will be in the area to suppress them. So that's what I'm going to do. My support here will fire at them. He's equipped with a suppressor, so models around won't be able to hear that, because suppressed shot can be heard only up to 6 inches, so that's this mark here, and the threat token here are not in range. So that's a good point. Next, I'm going to still advance with my assault class, just to try to start to take care of them. My assault class arrive here. You have only one action point to use left. Let's have a look at the assault class. The assault class have a grenade belt and a 40 mic, so the skills is for the grenade launcher. Not going to use that. I'm going to do a simple combat action. This guy is equipped with, where is my weapons? He's equipped with a rifle and he's really up close, so from 0 to 6 inches I'm going to roll 2 dice. I'm going to target the most dangerous one, which is the Sicario, and the Sicario has a body armor, so I need to roll a 9+ to be able to hit him. So let's do that. Yes, I have a 17. The 17 kills him. So here, that Sicario here is killed. The second guy, I can't do anything to target him this turn. So let's keep advancing with the rest of the team. So I'm going to move him here. And with that guy, I'm going to... Yeah, I don't want to enter the field of fire of the suppressive fire. Definitely don't want to go too close. So I'm going to stay here and enter Overwatch. Nothing else I can do here. On this side, I'm still going to advance just to reveal at least this threat token here. So let's advance our point man here. From there, actually I'm not sure he has line of sight. That's where it's a bit tricky. No, he actually can't have line of sight from there. And if I advance over here, I will be in line of sight on this of the sniper. But you know what? Yeah, still going to do that. So I'm going to move 6 inches here with my point mine to see that. So let's see what we have here. We have a 9. A 9 is 2 soldado. Not cool. So 1, 2 soldado. Oh, it could have been worse. It's just 2 basic soldier in shirt with no body armor, so it's not too bad. Let's have a look. Yeah, the soldado, nothing special, but I want to look at my Point Man. The Point Man has the CQB Specialist skill. Once per turn, if this model kills an Op4 model within 6 inches, is granted a free combat action against another Op4 model located up to 3 inches from the first one. So here, am I within 6? I am within 6. So I'm going to target first at the model in the open, which will be the easiest target for me, because that one is behind the sandbag, so will be granted some cover. So here I'm using an MP7, I am within 6-ish, so I can roll 2 dices. And my point man, I basically need only a 5+. 5+, both of them are above, meaning that first soldado is killed. Now I'm going to, with my CQB specialist skill, I kill an Op4, I can target another one up to 3 inch, so I'm going to target the other one. But because he's behind sandbags, for this one I need a 9+. Again, 2 dice because of the SMG, and the 2 are above. So here I killed those 2 guys. So I was just checking line of sight from this side. So this guy here doesn't have line of sight, he's blocked either by that wall or by the barrel, so he didn't see that move. But the sniper here saw my movement, so I need to take care of the sniper. So next model I'm going to move here is my breacher, who is equipped with an assault rifle. So I'm going to move my breacher here. My breacher can see the sniper, though the sniper is in cover, so I only have 1 dice to shoot, and I need to hit breacher. They have all, as you can see here, all the tier 1, just to simplify the game, all the tier 1 model has all the same stat. It's a bit different for the enemy. For example, the Sicario and the sniper has better stat than some of the other basic model, but just for simplicity, all tier 1 has the same shooting stat. So here I need a 9+ to be able to kill the sniper. And 13, yes. So here the breacher shot at the sniper, here he is killed. I only have 1 last model to activate, it's my dog handler over here. I'm going to move him over here 6 inches roughly and place him in Overwatch. So in case that threat token moves towards here, he will be able to fire. So that's it for this turn. I activated all my model. We jump onto the opponent phase. For the opponent phase, I'm going to move first this model, then the sniper, and after that I'm going to start moving all the threat token. So I move all the 2 reveal Op4, nothing crazy. Now the movement of those close threat token, I want to do that on camera. So this one here, and he's actually just turning in the opposite direction, so he still have no line of sight on the dead body, and that's great. I'm going to also do that for this one here, and this one here just look in the complete opposite direction, which will allow me to move in the favela. That's great. Now this one, okay, so 4 inch in that direction, so 4 inch in that direction. So basically here he will do 2 inch move in that direction, and he's just going, so 2 move here and another 2, it will bring him up to the door, but not through it. Yeah, I will need to be careful because model can hear footstep up to 6 inches. Otherwise I will need to do a tactical move, a sneak action. So yeah, we'll see that later. But right now I'm still not detected, and I'm going to move also this one, the one at the bottom, 3 inch towards my team here. And yeah, going to move the other on camera, but nothing too bad happened this turn. And after that we'll jump onto the next turn. So new turn, we jump onto the threat level 3. So again, more chance in finding enemies. Here I'm going to take my deniable asset, I'm going to move him over here, and from there he's going to do a melee combat action. Melee combat action, if the enemy has no armor, it's an easy roll, so here I need a 5+ to be able to kill him. And here I have a 9, that means I successfully kick that cartel. Oh, actually, wait one. When you win a melee fight, completely forget about that, you can do an interrogate action. The interrogate action is very useful in the game. It allows you to get information either on the location of the objective or the location of the enemy leader. The enemy leader, it's very important to spot him as soon as possible, because if he is not killed once the alert is raised, he will be able to just call in some bad stuff, some really bad stuff. And if you, when doing the interrogate action, you can also ask to get intel on the objective location, and there you just reveal one of the objective token. So what do I want to do? Actually, I want to reveal the location of the enemy leader. So when I do that, I will select a random threat token, and this will be the position of the leader. So let me have a look. So we have 1, 2, there is one behind us begin, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is actually only 6 threat token left, if I can see it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So basically, I'm going to give each of them a number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that dice I'm going to roll will be the position where the enemy leader is located. So please not 3, 4, 5. Not 3, 4, 5. It's not too bad. The 4 is actually the one just underneath the... no, the 4 is this one here. Oh, it's quite far. So the enemy leader will spawn there, and the enemy leader always spawn with 3 soldado. So let's place that on the board. Okay, so the enemy leader just spawned on the board with, not sure if we can see it well, with a golden AK and 3 soldado guarding him. That's going to be tough. That's where, as you remember at the beginning of the mission, I selected the Neptune team as an assault team, and the second team was the CIA, like deniable undercover agent. If I have chosen, for example, a sniper support team, I could have placed them, for example, on the building roof. That will allow me to cover the whole area and kill that enemy leader from afar. That would have been super helpful. But here, yeah, I don't have it. I don't have any way to kill him from that far, so we'll need to deal with him a bit later. So now that I have interrogated that guy, he's killed, and that's it for this model. We can jump onto the next model. The next model, I'm going to activate my undercover agent. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can basically move up to here with this first move, and second move I'm going to move up to here. It's pretty dangerous to move him over here, but by moving here I will reveal 1, 2, and 3 threat token, which is quite a lot. So I'm going to do them in order. So 1, 2, 3. Let's reveal the first one on the door. Oh, so we have a 19. 19, we already revealed the leader, so the leader is actually replaced by the basic soldado. That means here we have a group of 4 enemies, which is huge. So that's the first group. Then I'm going to roll the second one. The second one, we have a 4. Ooh, thankfully we just... not great, because that's basically a civilian walking in the middle of the favela, and yeah, can't throw grenade with a civilian in the middle. And the last one is a 13. 13 is 1 soldado and 1 sanguinario. Sanguinario is equipped with a machete, but most importantly, a machine gun. And the machine gun can do damage and can really pin my team. But anyway, that's it for now. We revealed those enemies, and we'll need to deal with them. So right now I'm not in line of sight, and I'm not within 6 in any way, so that's fine. So let's prepare our team to launch the assault. So here I'm going to move my breacher up to here on the stairs. With his second action, he's going to enter Overwatch. And now here with my team leader, I'm going to move him here and do a second move action up to just basically behind my first guy. So now, let's see what we do on this side. So actually, my bad, there is no detection of footstep. Yeah, I removed that of the rule again to simplify the core rule. So here I can move on this side and start to reveal some of those threat tokens. So the first model I'm going to move is my point man here equipped with the SMG. So I'm going to move him over here and reveal the threat token there. So let's see what we have here. We have an 11, 1 Soldado, 1 Halcon, damn it. 1 Soldado, 1 Halcon. The Halcon is the sniper. So that's the last sniper model I have. And in Haywire, if you don't have the model that should spawn, you just replace him by the basic class, the basic soldier, which for the cartel faction is the Soldado. So here I'm going to place the Cartel Soldado and the sniper spawn on the highest point on the board that is not yet occupied. And yeah, I'm going to assume it's actually just this door. The sniper just go out and he just see my guy. So that's a threat we need to deal with. But first I'm going to target here this. Oh, if I fire with the SMG. If I fire with the SMG, that group here is going to be alerted and they will hear the shot. Oh, I may have a solution. Oh, I have a solution. So let's do that. I'm going to... My point mine will target this model. Is within 6, so 2 dice. I need 5 plus. Here I have both dice above. That Soldado here is killed. So now, this group here is alerted. They hear the gunshot, they will do some stuff. This guy here also saw me, so he's also alerted. So now we need to take care of that. I'm going to remove those dead bodies. I left them on the board just in case an enemy see them. They will be alerted if I see them. But here, the alert, some models are alerted anyway. So here, on this side, I'm going to move my breacher up to that door here. And yeah, what a breacher could do. He could do a breach. He could do a breach. So he has the door kicker skill. This unit is equipped with breaching shard. They can be used to open any door or create a 1 inch hole in any wall or and that costs 1 action point to use. Model located on the other side of the point of breach and within 3 inch are pinned, and pinned model lose both of their action point. So basically here I will use the breach action. I'm planting a breaching shard, I'm detonating it, that basically blow the door away. And here all the other models on the other side are pinned. That means they can't be activated this turn. So that's it for now. Yeah, I did some bad move over here, but yeah, that's the game. That's the game. So next, I need 2 things. I need to take care of the sniper, and I need to place 1 man in Overwatch to be able to visualize that token over here. So I'm going to move my dog handler up to here. So, and place him in Overwatch, because yeah, from there he can't see him, so I'm placing him in Overwatch. And here I'm going to move my support guy up to here. Yeah, actually I don't think he can see him, so I'm going to move him up to here. From there, he's going to fire at the sniper. My guy is equipped with a light machine gun. It's 2d20, so 2d20. The sniper, he has like the balcony that act a bit as a cover, so I need a 9 plus, and here I have a 12. The sniper here is killed. So we detonated that breaching shard. There was an explosion. That means that now the alert is raised on the wall board, and things are going to be a bit more spicy now. So let's jump onto the Hope for phase. During the Hope for phase, we always start by activating the closest enemy. This group here can't be activated, so the closest enemy after that is this group over here. So I'm going to activate first the Soldado. Is there an enemy in line of sight? So technically, this guy here is in line of sight, but he still didn't draw any weapon, didn't fire, so this guy has not been detected. So right now, there is no enemy in line of sight. So now when the Soldado has 2 action points, use 1 action point to move 6 inches toward the closest enemy and proceed back to step 1. So the closest enemy from his position is this group here, so he's going to move 6 inches toward him, arriving at the bottom of the stairs. Then proceed back to step 1. So same thing here, we read the first line for his second action point. Is there an enemy in line of sight? No, and the Soldado has 1 action point. Use 1 AP to enter Overwatch facing the closest enemy. So since here... sorry, speaking too much, I'm starting to lose my voice. So since this guy here is just in the corner, I'm not going to place him in Overwatch facing the closest enemy. I'm going to place him in Overwatch facing the actual door where the enemy could arrive. That's a bit where the solo kind of rules need a bit some adjustment when you are playing. It's a base, but you need to overthink some of the stuff. Like typically here, having it place Overwatch facing the closest enemy will make him look at a wall, so I'm just going to look at the door. So that's it for the Soldado. The other guy that was just under the statue is the Sanguinario. Sanguinario, is there an enemy within 12 inch? So is there an enemy within 12 inch? There is no enemy within 12 inch. Are there 2 enemies or more in line of sight? No, it doesn't have any enemy in line of sight. So we look at the last line. Is there an enemy in line of sight? No. Use 1 action point to move up to 6 inches toward the closest enemy and proceed back to step 3. So basically here he's going to use 2 action points to move towards the enemy. So first action point will bring him at the bottom of the stairs. Second action point will bring him here in the open. Just going to move towards the enemy. That one is dangerous again because he have the machete skill. So you need to not leave him get close to you because that's a dangerous skill. So that's it for this guy. The next closest token is actually the group with all the enemies. So let's have a look at the Teniente behavior. The Teniente is the leader. The first thing is the Teniente cover? Yes or no? Actually here he is not, he's in the open. So no, use 1 action point to move 6 inches toward the closest cover. And next, when he's in cover, he will basically just use 1 action point to Overwatch facing the closest enemy. So here, this group, actually the leader has a special kills that tells that all the Soldado that spawn with him stay with him. So if that guy wants to move to cover, it will be probably over here with his guard next to him also in cover. So that's going to be even tougher to get rid of the leader, again, because he's in cover, the leader also a body armor, so super tough to get him out. So that guy here just opened the door by going out, so I'm just going to place the door open. And that's it for them. Now we jump onto the sniper over here. The sniper is not facing an area where an enemy is here, so his first behavior is to move in that direction. Just going to place him next to some scenery, so something like that. Actually, yeah, you want to look at that door, so I'm going to leave him over here. He's looking in that direction, but doesn't see any enemies. And that's it for the... Oh, actually, no, there is one more Soldado here, so this one is doing a 6-inch movement behind the pickup here. So that's it. Yeah, that's it for the enemy revealed. Now we jump onto the threat token. This threat token here moves and from there we can reveal it. So here, a 14, what do we have? Soldado and Soldado and Sicario. Sicario is dangerous, he's very dangerous. So we have Soldado and Sicario. Sicario, just to show you, Spectre model, really cool guy. Actually, I think it was from the Insurgent faction, but it can't be bought anymore. So they started to advance. Now they have been revealed. I'm going to do an Overwatch shot with my dog handler here. The Sicario has a body armor, so I'm doing a 9+, a shot on a 9+. And a 20, perfect headshot. So here the Sicario is killed. But that still means here the Soldado that is above is able to fire at me. So let's have a look at the Soldado card. Is there an enemy in line of sight? Yes, proceed to step 2. Is the Soldado in cover? Not really, so no, and the Soldado has 2 action points. Use 1 action to move to the closest cover, and use 1 action to do a combat action. So here, he's just going to move on next to that wall to benefit from the cover, and he's going to fire at my dog handler. My dog handler is not in cover, but he has a body armor, so the Soldado here needs a 15+ to be able to hit me. Again, Soldado not very well trained. Ooh, we almost had a 19. So here he's doing 1 single shot at my guy. My guy is not injured, is not shot, but still receive 1 suppression point. So that's it for here. We still have 1 threat token to reveal, and it's this one. So this guy here is moving 6 inches up to here, and from here I think we can reveal it. Yes, we can reveal it because of my guy here. So let's reveal that one, and we have a 3. A 3 is nothing, perfect, we already have enough enemy to deal with. So that's the end of the Op 4 phase. After that, there is the civilian phase. Once the alert is raised, they move up to 12 inch toward the closest cover. So this one here just going to move over here. Those 2 here, let's just assume they move towards here. And that lady here, the others are too far from the action to need to deal with them. So that's it for the civilian. We jump now on the spawn phase. So first thing, 1 new group of enemies spawn on a random spawn point. So here, and it's actually nothing. Actually, yeah, it's a group of civilians. So 4, it's a group of civilians. So I'm not going to spawn it. So that's actually super great. So nothing spawn here. But in the spawn phase, the enemy leader can still call some reinforcement. So let's see what the enemy leader calls. And he calls a 6, and the 6 is also nothing. 1 to 6 is also nothing. Oh my god, I am lucky this turn. Very lucky this turn. That's the end of this turn. I was pretty lucky. They got really surprised by my attack. Didn't add any reinforcement around. The enemy leader didn't manage to call anybody yet. So yeah, let's jump on to next turn. So we start the turn number 4. Something I didn't play since the beginning of the game is with the Fog of War event deck. It's a bit my introduction game that I want to show you. I'm going to introduce some of that and the vehicle rule in later games. But yeah, there is already enough stuff to learn the rule without adding that extra random Fog of War event deck. Okay, so we start a new turn. Something I definitely need to do is my leader needs to call the tactical jammer support action. Deploy the device to disrupt enemy communication. Once activated, no new Op 4 model can spawn in the spawn phase for 2 turns. So that will be huge. That will be huge. Yeah, actually, yeah, it doesn't need to move. I'm going to... Yeah, let me have some thoughts on what I need to do, because here, as you can see, there is a shit ton of enemy that we need to deal with, and I'm going probably to need a grenade there. Yeah, let's maybe do that. So all classes have access to different gear as defined in their equipment section. And here I'm going to use the assault class because he has access to a frag grenade. So my assault guy, which is the one on the stairs, I'm going to move him up to 6 inches so he will be in cover behind that. And he's going to throw the frag exactly in the middle of that enemy group here. When you throw a frag grenade between 0 3 it's automatic, and here how many we are 5.5, so between 3 and 6 we use the easy combat stat. So that's great. My assault, I need a 5+. And it's a 9, the grenade land exactly where I want, which is great because all those models are hit by the grenade and they are all killed, so I can remove all of them. Actually, let me just mark where the grenade landed. It landed here. That enemy model here is within... It's not within frag range, but it's within twice the frag range. And model within twice the frag range of an explosion is affected by 3 suppression points. So here, that guy received 3 suppression points. Yeah, you know what? Before I've done that, I should have just moved this model out of the way because I think he's actually also affected by those 3 suppression points. Aha! And that's me not having too a good look at the action. So this guy is affected by the 3 suppression shot as well, and if I move him, I won't be able to do anything else this turn. So let's leave it like that right now. Yeah, I have an idea, but for later. So now that this is done, I'm going to activate my undercover operator. I'm going to move him... No, let's say actually I'm going to move him over here and he's going to actually search the car with the interact action. And it's not the objective, it's not here. So let's hope it's the next one. Next, I'm going to activate here my deniable asset. He's going to move up to here and he's going to fire at that guy. I am not within 6, so I'm going to only roll 1 dice and I need a 5+, so 11. This guy is actually killed. Now on this side, I can't send the dog to attack this model because the door could be closed. Well, it's closed for now, so we can't do anything here. So I'm going to move my pointman up to here. I'm going to target the Soldado. He's not in cover anymore, so 2 dice, and I need a 5+, a 3 and a 13. The Soldado here is killed. So next, we actually take down quite a few of those enemies. But something I forget is the enemy sniper. He can see this area over here, so we'll be able to target my deniable asset. So I started moving my support guy over here, but he's too far from the action to do anything. So next, I'm going to activate my team leader. He's going to use his tactical jammer to prevent new reinforcement for arriving on the board for 2 turns, which is great. But next what he's going to do, he's going to give his second action point to another model, and it will be my breacher over here. So my breacher should normally only start with 1 action point because he's suppressed, but he's granted a second, so I'm going to move him over here, just through the door, so he's still granted some cover, and from there he will target the sniper above. The sniper is in a good cover, so it's 1 dice, and I need a 9+, and it's a 13. I managed to kill the sniper. And actually, yeah, let me have a look at the sniper card. And actually, no, something I forget is that the sniper here is in Overwatch. Is in Overwatch, so let's say, yeah, I forget, he should have fired at some of the model over here, but instead I forget. I'm just going to assume he's targeting this model instead. So targeting a model in Overwatch, my guy is body armor plus cover, so the sniper here, the Halcon, need 16 plus. And it's a 9, so my model is not hit, and then I can fire at the sniper, finally killing him. So that's great, and that grants me actually one more suppression point because the sniper fired at me. That's it for this turn for me. We jump onto the enemy turn, and I completely... Oh no, actually I have still my dog handler to do action. Yeah, my idea is really to go into that area. I don't... Oh, maybe let's start to send the team on the left here. So, where can he reach? He can't reach the door in one, so he will use his 2 action points to reach the door. So next turn he will try a breach action to open the door. So that's it finally for me. We jump onto the enemy. I forget about that guy, so that guy is firing at my model. From there, my model doesn't have any cover, so yeah, that Cartel Soldado is over here. He needs a 15 plus. Oh, close. It's a 14. And actually, yeah, he's doing 2 shots. He's doing 2 shots. Another one. And the second one is a 5. But that means that this guy here receives a total of 6 suppression points and he can't do anything in the next turn. And one of the problems is in the middle of the door he will block my other model from getting in. But that's a problem for later. So this guy missed all his shot, nothing else to do here. We jump onto the spawn phase. So no new enemies spawn. But still the leader can call some reinforcement. He won't be able to call some new group, but he could call some of the support action. So here, and it's actually a 1, so nothing spawn in that spawn phase. I'm lucky with the spawn for now. Jumping onto turn 5. Actually, just one thing I forget is that this model here actually move here, and he will target the closest token, which is the closest enemy, which is this one. Yeah, so this one, targeting him on 18 plus. Oh, it's a 3, so yeah, nothing. But still, yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So let's start turn 5. Turn 5, I need to search that car. So that's what I'm going to do here with that model. And actually I can't pass over here, so I need to do the way around. But first, let's activate the enemy leader. The enemy leader will grant 1 action point to this guy, so I can move him out of the way. With his second action point, the leader will move up to here just to be closer to the action for later turns. Next, I'm going to activate my assaulter here. My assaulter is equipped with a frag grenade, grenade launcher, and basically when firing I can yeah, I don't take into action like the cover. That's the 40 mic. So basically here I will target that model as is in the open, so it's a 5 plus. And it's a 1, oh shit. So here, I was firing with a grenade launcher on that guy, but I missed. The grenade still lands somewhere, and it lands 2 inches in front of him, so 2 inches the grenade lands over here, and it explodes. It doesn't kill anybody, but still this guy is in suppression range, and he's receiving 2 suppression points. Anyway, with his second action, I'm going to fire. Actually, I should have fire first because using a grenade launcher and this model turn, so I can't do anything else with that assault class. That's too bad. So let's activate this guy. This guy is going to move. He's going to fire at that model. So here I am within... Am I within 6? I am within 6, so 2 shots. It's a 9 and a 6, and the 9 is enough to kill him. I needed a 9 plus actually, so that's perfect. Next, I have this model that is bothering me, so I'm going to move my gunner up to here and he's going to fire. 2 shots, I need a 9 plus, a 9 and a 4, the 9 is enough, so this one is killed here. So now my guy here is going to do a first move and a second move, so next turn I'm going to search for this car. The team above is staying put in cover, they are all in Overwatch, so if I move up to here, they will fire. So we'll see what we do. In the meantime, here I will try to open this door. To open a door that is closed, upon contact you roll a die. On a 1 to 10 the door is simply closed, but on a 11 to 20 the door is locked. And it's a 4, the door is closed, that means I can simply move it and go through it. So let's pick my ruler, I'm going to move, so 3 inch here, another 3 inch to go up to here, so that's my 6 inch movement, and I'm going to do another 6 inch movement up to here, and I'm going to do the same with my point man over here. So that's great, I'm advancing on this area, but still all those guys are all in Overwatch, so that's, yeah, that worries me a bit. End of my turn, we jump on the enemy turn. Enemy turn, well, there is just this group, they all stay in Overwatch, so nothing else to do for the enemy. We jump onto the spawn phase, no more spawn except for the reinforcement, so here we have an 11, and an 11 is 2 new group of enemies, but again, because we have the tactical jammer, nothing spawns, so we can jump onto the turn 6. At the end of this turn, the tactical jammer is disabled, so we'll have a chance some new enemies arrive on the board, so we need to finish this game quickly. So, start of this turn, I'm starting by... Oh no! Fuck. Oh, I need to go up there, the objective is the blue pickup. Well, the good thing is that once the objective is completed, I can extract from any board edge. So if I bring my whole team up there, I will be able to extract actually from there, so that's easy. And you know what? So this guy used the first action point to reveal, nothing there, so I'm going to move another 6 up to here. Now I'm going to use my leader's second support action, gun run. Calls in close air support. Define a rectangle area of 3 by 6 inches. All models located inside this area are hit on an 11+. Models that are not hit receive 3 suppression points. Vehicle located inside, well, we don't have any vehicles. So basically, all the 4 models, including the leader, are hit on an 11+. So first, for the leader. It's a 2, so he's not hit, but he still receives 3 suppression points. And I'm going to roll for the 3 other soldado. So 18 and 20, I kill 2 enemies, and the 7, that means there is 1 enemy standing, and both the leader and the remaining enemy receive 3 suppression points. But that still means they are still in Overwatch, they can still fire at me. So let's see what we can do to block that. Let me have some thoughts on what I want to do. Okay. You know what? Let's just move. Let's just move our team. I'm going to move my assault guy. He will be starting to advance on the stairs. Team leader, he uses support, so he's going to use second action point to move. This guy lose all his suppression point, so he's back to 2 actions, so 1 and 2. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm just going to basically move my whole team together, ready to launch the assault. On this side here, I'm going to move up to here, but I'm not going to stick out yet. And that's it for this turn. Next turn, my idea is to throw some flashbang that will pin them down. They won't be able to fire and launch the assault, but from there, from right now, I am a bit too far to do that. So that's it. The enemy don't do anything, they stay in Overwatch. We jump onto the spawn phase. So spawn phase, a new group spawn somewhere. So we have 11 spawn on point number 2. 11 is 2 Soldado plus 1 Sicario. So 2 Soldado plus 1, where I have a Sicario? I have a Sicario here. They spawn on the point number 2, which is quite far, and I'm happy with that. They appear at the end of that road, but it's too far from me, so I'm going to assume they arrive from there. Next, the enemy leader call reinforcement. Ooh, 18. Ooh, 18. Oh, 18. Human shield support. That's not cool. That's not really cool. Place a group of 3 civilians up to 6 inches from an objective in a random direction. Okay, so basically above there is a Sicario, yes, there is a Sicario in the middle of 3 civilians that is using those civilians as human shield. So that's really nasty, and I need to place them next to an objective so it will be above there. So yeah, that's not cool. Okay, so the group has spawned just next to behind the enemy leader, and what is really bad is that if I failed a targeting roll at the Sicario, there is a chance the roll hit a civilian. So yeah, that's really not cool. So that's end of this turn. We jump onto turn 7 and we start with my phase. So here, what I'm going to do, I actually may go up to here, and I'm going to remove this building just so we better see what's happening. But yeah, bear in mind that the 2 guys here on the right, they are hidden behind the building. So first thing, my guy, they are on the stairs here, and they are within throwing flash of the 2 guys over here. And same thing. Yeah, actually, who is the first? The first guy, they are all on, both of them are on the stairs. So my first guy is the assault, is really just there, and the breacher is just next to him. So let's have some thoughts here. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to activate my leader. He's going to move towards the door, and he's going to give one of his action points to the first model on the stairs. That guy is going to throw a stun grenade at that group over here. So let's see the range. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. It's roughly 10. It's roughly 10. So grenade 9 to 12, it used the hard combat stat, and in my case it's a 13 plus. Oh yes, 13. So the grenade land exactly on the leader and stun. Actually, I forget to add the stun in the cheat sheet. I will need to add that. But basically, when a model is stunned, he loses both of his action points. So this group here can't be activated. So now that this is done, I'm going to take him. He still has 2 action points, again, because the leader granted him one of his action points. So he's going to move 6 inches. Is going to move 6 inches up to here. From there, it will trigger the Overwatch from the Sicario over here. There is a lot of stuff in between, lots of props. So let's say there are some cover, and I have a body armor. So the Sicario Sicario hit me on a 16 plus. And it's a 9, so he missed me. From there, now I'm going to target the enemy leader, which is the most dangerous threat. I am within 6 inches, so I'm going to roll 2 dice, but the enemy leader has a body armor, and he's not in cover, so I'm going... Actually, he's in cover? Yeah, no, I'm just behind the Fenwick here, so I just move over, so he's not benefiting from cover, so 2 dice, and I need a 9 plus. At 20, the leader is killed, so no more fancy action from the leader. This is great. Now, let's activate my second guy, who should be somewhere here. So this guy is doing his first move up to here. He's targeting this guy. This guy is in cover, but with no body armor, so 2 dice, and I need a 9 plus. 10, 13, 2 are great, and he's killed. So this guy here is killed. Sorry, lots of moving around. Yeah, big table with lots of stuff around. Next, I'm going to move my dog handler. Going to move my dog handler up to here. And from there, I'm going to use my dog. Really wanted to use that in the first game. Dog handler, Fur missile. This model comes with a dog that stays in base contact with him. The dog can be sent to attack an up-4 model up to 12 inch. So I am within 12 inch. The dog can't kill any model, but can inflict suppression point. On a 6+, the up-4 model is suppressed. On a 10+, he is pinned. So let's try that. And it's a 20, perfect. So the dog just rush through, he just jump above the cocaine, through the civilian, and catch the Sicario and grab just his hand, and the Sicario is pinned. He can't do anything else this turn. So next I'm going to move my point man over here. I still don't want to fire now, and the Sicario is blocked. He won't be able to do anything this turn anyway. So that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. The rest of the team will do one movement, 2 movement, 1 movement, 2 movement, and yeah, basically the whole assaulting team is moving in the direction. Just my leader doesn't have any more action point to use, and that's the end. This guy above here is pinned, he can't do anything. Those guys here, they won't be able to reach me, so I'm just still going to move them closer. So that's the end of this turn. This turn we still have some enemy that spawn. Bear in mind that they always spawn. Even if the leader is killed, there is always a new group that spawn. So 11 on... Oh, and point number 5 is... Oh, that's interesting. 11, what do we have? 2 Soldado and 1 Halcon. Soldado, where I have a sniper. They are all killed on top of building. And actually, the spawn point number 5 is this building. So basically here, I have a group of enemy in the spawn phase that spawns over here. The sniper spawn on the highest point on the board, not yet occupied. But here we have a dead body, here we have a dead body. And so yeah, the next highest point on the board is actually this one over here. And that's dangerous because it's facing my direction. But anyway, that's the end of the turn. We jump on to turn 8. It starts to be dangerous because now we start to encounter some of the... not the cartel, the police unit, the bribed police unit. So yeah, it can be a bit tougher if those guys spawns, but we'll see. So that's start of the turn. We have now 3 guys to deal with in that area, 1 sniper, plus that small group that arrived from here. The first thing I'm going to do is use the skill from the deniable asset. That's this guy over here who is not equipped with a silencer. So this guy, pretty cool skill. You have the civilian closing, which make him a bit harder to detect, but you also have the double agent. On spare game, the designated op4 model other than the enemy leader join your force. It can be located anywhere on the board and will remain undetected as long as it doesn't fire on any enemy targets. This action costs 1 action point. So basically, I'm going to say that this sniper is actually a member of my team. It's that double agent. So the sniper is now part of my team. So I used 1 action point on my deniable asset. Now I will just use another action point to basically just move him out of the way. And I'm going just to move him over here. I don't want to leave him too close to here in case that group wants to fire at him. The next model I'm going to activate is that new cartel sniper, that new Halcon. So the Halcon, it doesn't have any fancy skill except that it's spawned in a high position, and now it will target some of the cartel members. So there is 2 Soldado and 1 Sicario, and the Sicario is definitely the most dangerous one, so he's going to target the Sicario. So my Halcon, he has 2 action points. I'm going to do 2 combat actions. They are all in the open, but the Sicario has a body armor, so I need a 13+. So the first combat action, it's a 10, so it's a miss. Second combat action, oh, 2 miss, damn it. That still makes 2 suppression points on the Sicario up front. Really a shame. That's really a shame. I thought that would have been a cool strategy to use my sniper to just eliminate that team. Well, at least they are closer to the sniper, so now they are going to focus their fire on the sniper, and it will buy me some time. So, what's next? The dog is still in base contact with the Sicario. What I want to do here? I need to advance, and I need to kill or capture those guys. So let's actually start with the dog handler. The dog handler. Oh, let me pause. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to take the whole dog handler, I'm going to use the Fur missile again to try to block that enemy from being activated. 8, 6 plus the op4 model is suppressed. Oh, that's not cool. 6 plus, so it's an 8, that means he's getting only 3 points of suppression. That means he can still fire, so I will need to kill him. So with my second action on the dog handler, he's actually going... yeah, that's tough. That's tough because I don't have a perfect line of sight. That means there is some cover because of this. And also he has a body armor, and if I miss that shot, if I miss again that shot, I hit a civilian, and hitting civilian basically make your mission not a full success. No, I think I will use a stun grenade. The breacher only has a smoke, so I can't use it for him. I use the assault class. The assault class had the stun, so I use the assault class stun grenade, but he has the grenade belt. Basically, all models have only 1 grenade of the type mentioned of their card. But the assault class has the grenade belt, and he can use any number. He can use 1 grenade per turn, basically. So I'm going to do that actually. Yeah, let's do that. He will aim his grenade. Well, you know what? He's going to move first just to make sure he doesn't miss his grenade. So he's going to move here on the back of the truck, and he's going to throw his grenade. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, it's 5 inches away. So grenade, 3 and 6, it's the easy combat stat, so I need to score a 5+. It's a 20. The grenade lands exactly where I want, and the Sicario is pinned, he got 6 suppression points, so he can't do anything this turn. Next, we still have those 2 guys to deal with. So here I'm going to move with my automatic rifleman. The problem is that they are really in a corner and I don't see them very well. So I'm going to move, it's not my automatic rifleman, it's my support guy with the LMG. I'm going to fire, actually use the suppressive fire to just completely block them from being activated. So now they can't do anything else this turn. Okay, so that's great. Now with... yeah, with my remaining guy, I'm going to do one move with him and another move. Same thing with this guy. My team leader, which is on the back, is going to do a first move and a second move. And yeah, I'm basically moving my whole team here to get ready for the next turn. And that's pretty much it. So all those enemies here can't be activated this turn. And yeah, that's it. We jump onto the up 4 phase. The up 4 phase. Those guys are activated. They will target the closest threat, which is the closest enemy model, which is the sniper. So let's first activate the Soldado. Have a look at the card. Is there an enemy in line of sight? Yes. Is the Soldado in cover? No, definitely not. So here this first Soldado will move on the corner of this building and he will use his second action point to shoot. So here to shoot, my guy is in cover, so I need a 15 plus. Oh, and it's a 15. The Soldado managed to kill the sniper on its first shot. Okay. But then we have those 2 guys that are activated. The Soldado, is there an... same thing, you always look at the card. Is there an enemy in line of sight? No, and the Soldado has 2 action points, so he's going to do 1 move action, and after that he's going to enter Overwatch. So 1 move, and there he's going to enter Overwatch. And for the Sicario, where is this card? Here. Is there an enemy in line of sight? No. Use an action to move to the closest. Okay, so he's doing 2 move action. The Sicario is doing 2 move action to get closer to my guy, so up to here. So that's it for this turn. Spawn phase, again, 1 new group of enemies spawn. 5 on point number 4. So 5, 5, 5, 5, it's... oh, it's 3 Federales and 1 Patrullero. 3 Federales, it's the... yeah, it's the police force. So that's the police team, the current police team that arrived from spawn point number 4, which is this building over here. So maybe they were dealing something with some cartel member in there. They heard a gunshot but didn't want it to come out until some of the gunshot cleared out, and now they are moving out trying to deal with the situation. So that's it for this turn. We jump onto the next turn. So the next turn, first thing I'm going to do here, let's grab actually, so the dog will come back to the dog handler. I'm going to take my support guy and I'm going to move him in base contact with, sorry, I was not filming right, but yeah, support guy is going to enter melee with my the Sicario. So here the Sicario has a body armor, so I'm going to melee, it's used the medium combat stat, so I need a 9 plus, and it's a 14, so here I actually kill that guy. This one is killed, finally. And next, I'm going simply to take care of those 2, so here I'm going to take first my point man, because the point man has the SMG. The SMG can roll 2 dice, but also the point man again has the CQB specialist. He can basically target 2 guys. Once per turn, if this model kills an upper model within 6 inches, it's granted a free combat action. So let's target the first one. They are both soldado in the open. I need a 5+, a 3 and a 8. First one is killed. Second one, 4 and a 7. Second one is also killed. So those 2 guys here are down. Now, yeah, I can finally take my breacher here, move him here, do a interact action to search and actually find the objective. So we have found the objective, and you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to try to extract from a table edge where I came in. So for this one, maybe. Yeah, you know what? The video here is probably already pretty long, so I'm going to end here. Anyway, in the rule it's written that the team can extract on any board edge. We are on a board edge, so I'm just going to move all the guy at the bottom of the upper part of the favela. And I'm going to call this game over. So yeah, mission successful. And yeah, that's pretty much it. One thing to bear in mind is that if you think that's too easy, that's a bit designed so it's not too complicated at the start. And what is written in the rules, if you want to make the game harder, is to not start at turn 1 on the threat level 1. Because here again, if you look at the threat level 1, you have 5 on 20 chance on a d20, you have 5 chance of having nothing and 5 chance of having civilian. So basically half the roll are nothing. So yeah, using that card, it can end up in encountering nothing in the early turns, especially if you have a board with not a lot of cover. In my case, it's not the case. I have a lot of cover. That means in the first turns I don't spot like 3, 4, 5 threat token. But again, if you want to crank up the difficulty, start at turn 1 when you want to learn the game, then jump to threat level 3, 4 to yeah, just spice things more right at the start of the game. So yeah, that's it for this first game of Haywire, the second edition. Hope you like that game. If you want to give it a go, check out the link in the description. You will find the PDF for the rules, plus the link to find all the cards that we have been using today. And yeah, I'm going to thank everyone for watching that video until here. If you are still there, don't hesitate to give a comment in the comment section down below. And I will see you all for the next one. Bye everyone.